What if I told you that your current reality is just a temporary reflection of your past thinking? What if I showed you how to change that reflection starting today, starting right now? The world doesn't see your potential, it sees your presentation. It doesn't hear your dreams, it hears your declaration. Act as if you are the best, not to impress others, but to express your true self. Walk into every room like you own the future, because you are architecting it with every thought. Speak with power, think with certainty. Not because life has been easy, but because challenges have made you stronger. Not because you never doubt, but because you've learned to doubt your doubts first. Success isn't a lottery, it's a loyalty. Loyalty to your own vision, faith in your own capabilities, and commitment to your own growth. Rule 1, desire, the first spark of greatness. Let's talk about desire, real desire. Not the kind that fades when you get distracted. Not the kind that disappears when things get difficult. I'm talking about the kind of desire that becomes part of your identity. The kind that shapes your decisions, influences your conversations, and dictates your schedule. Winners don't just want success, they embody it. They don't just work for it, they become it. Their desire isn't separate from them, it is them. That desire, that core level craving, becomes their compass when they're lost, their fuel when they're tired, their reason when reasons don't make sense. Look at any transformational story. Elon Musk risked his entire fortune on Tesla and SpaceX. He didn't have guarantees, he had conviction. Steve Jobs worked for years on the Macintosh, often alone, often doubted. They weren't just building products, they were fulfilling obsessions. Why did they continue against all odds? Because their desire to create, to innovate, or to change the world was more painful to ignore than any failure they might face. Now, right now, I want you to ask yourself the real question. What would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? What makes you feel truly powerful? What vision feels so right, so aligned with who you are, that pursuing anything else would feel like a betrayal? That deep knowing is your true desire. That's your North Star. That's what will guide you through storms. Once you identify this desire, don't let it remain abstract. Give it concrete form. Write it down in present tense. I am building a business that serves X people. I am becoming the healthiest version of myself. I am creating art that moves people. Then, make it visible. Create a vision board. Set it as your phone wallpaper. Write it on your mirror. See it multiple times daily. Close your eyes and visualize the achievement. Don't just see it, feel it. What does success feel like in your body? What emotions arise? What smells, sounds, sensations accompany this achievement? Make it so vivid, so real that your nervous system can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. But here's where most people fail. They stop at the dreaming. They become professional visualizers, but amateur executors. Dreaming is essential, but execution is everything. Too many people wait for permission. They wait for someone to validate their dream. They wait for the right circumstances. But permission never comes from outside. The right circumstances are created, not waited for. Success belongs to those who start before they're ready, who take imperfect action, who build the plane while flying it. Commit to your desire like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. Show up consistently. Do the work even when inspiration is absent, especially when inspiration is absent. When your success becomes non-negotiable, something shifts in the universe. Not magically, but practically. Your brain starts noticing opportunities it previously filtered out. Your conversations become more intentional. Your energy attracts aligned people and circumstances. Take massive action. Not comfortable, convenient action. Uncomfortable, stretching, growth-oriented action. Because those who achieve extraordinary results are those who take extraordinary action. Rule 2, faith, the bridge between worlds. What you believe, you become. But let's go deeper than that. What you believe, you perceive. Your beliefs literally filter your reality. Faith isn't blind optimism. Faith is seeing the future with such clarity that the present becomes malleable. Faith is the practical understanding that your inner world creates your outer experience. When evidence says, impossible, when experts say, can't be done, when your own mind says, this is too hard, faith says, watch me. Just watch what's possible. A faith is a muscle you exercise daily. You choose to believe in your vision, or you choose to believe in your limitations. There is no neutral ground. Real faith reveals itself in the fire. When everything falls apart, when plans crumble, when support vanishes, that's when you discover what you truly believe. That's when you stand in the rubble and say, this is not the end of my story. This is the beginning of a better one. Study any great achiever who faced significant obstacles. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare, writing in cafes to save on heating. She believed in Harry Potter even when 12 publishers didn't. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times. He believed in his storytelling ability even when institutions didn't recognize it. They persisted. Why? Because their belief in their creative vision was more real to them than their current circumstances. Here's a crucial understanding. Your thoughts create your emotional state. Your emotional state drives your actions. Your actions create your results. Therefore, your thoughts literally create your reality. If you believe you are capable of achieving your goals, you'll feel confident. That confidence will drive bold action. That bold action will create better results. But faith without corresponding action is self-deception. Belief must be demonstrated through movement, through effort, through persistent forward momentum, even when you can't see the entire path. Even when progress seems microscopic, even when you're the only one who still sees the possibility. Successful people operate from a foundation of faith. They make decisions as if their success is inevitable. They invest as if their return is guaranteed. They work as if their impact is assured. And eventually, reality conforms to their belief. Remember this always, no one will believe in your dream more than you do. Your unwavering faith becomes the foundation upon which others build their belief in you. Rule 3. Auto-suggestion, rewiring your inner world. Your mind is constantly receiving programming from social media, from news, from conversations, from your environment. Most people are running outdated software. Programs installed in childhood by well-meaning but limited people. Auto-suggestion is the process of taking control of this programming, of becoming the conscious programmer of your own mind. Your mind is indeed like a garden, but most people are growing weeds, then wondering why their harvest is disappointing. Your thoughts are seeds, but most people are planting seeds of lack, then wondering why abundance doesn't grow. If you consistently think, I'm not good enough, you'll harvest insecurity and played small living. If you consistently think, I have what it takes, You'll harvest confidence and bold action. Your conscious mind is the gatekeeper. Your subconscious mind is the fertile soil that grows whatever you plant. So the critical question is, what are you planting today? What seeds are you watering? What weeds are you pulling? This is the power of auto-suggestion, the deliberate, consistent practice of feeding your mind with positive, empowering thoughts and beliefs. Stand in front of your mirror each morning and declare, I am capable of handling whatever comes my way. I am worthy of love, success, and abundance. I am becoming better every single day. I have unique gifts to share with the world. At first, it will feel awkward. Your mind will resist. It will bring up evidence from your past. Remember when you failed. Remember when you weren't enough. This is normal. This is the old programming fighting to stay in place. Don't argue with it. Don't engage in debate. Simply override it with your new declarations. Keep repeating your affirmations. Keep planting new seeds. Repetition is how neural pathways are formed. The more you repeat a thought, the more automatic it becomes. The more automatic it becomes, the more it feels true. The more it feels true, the more you act from it. Consistency is everything. Make auto-suggestion a non-negotiable daily practice, morning and night, without exception. But here's the secret most miss. Don't just recite words. Embody them. Feel the truth of them in your body. Let the words resonate in your chest. Let them bring tears to your eyes. Let them ignite fire in your belly. Act as if you already are the person described in your affirmations. How would that person make decisions? How would they handle challenges? How would they carry themselves? How would they speak? Start being that person today, right now, in this moment. Over time, something miraculous happens. The performance becomes reality. The mask becomes the face. The practice becomes mastery. You literally transform yourself from the inside out, becoming the person capable of achieving what you desire. Rule 4, specialized knowledge. The currency of high achievement, let's be brutally honest, the world doesn't pay for effort. It pays for results, and results come from applied knowledge. Success doesn't reward those who know a little about many things. It rewards those who know a lot about one valuable thing. Hard work is essential, but focused expertise is what creates extraordinary value. What makes someone truly indispensable is specialized knowledge. Becoming the go-to person in a specific domain. The world doesn't pay for general awareness. It pays for specific solutions. It rewards masters, people who have deep, rare, valuable knowledge in a particular area. So, the pivotal question becomes, what will you master? What specific skill, knowledge, or capability will you develop that makes you irreplaceable? This isn't about being moderately good at multiple things. It's about being exceptionally skilled at one thing, going so deep in one area that you become the obvious, only choice for certain opportunities. Become a relentless student of your craft. Read the books others skip. Take the courses others postpone. Study the masters in your field. What patterns do they use? What strategies do they employ? What mindsets do they hold? Find mentors. Swallow your pride and ask for guidance. A great mentor can save you years of wasted effort by showing you pitfalls and shortcuts they discovered through expensive experience. But here's where knowledge becomes power. Don't stop at acquisition. Knowledge trapped in notebooks is worthless. Knowledge applied is wealth. Put your learning into immediate practice. Experiment, try, fail, analyze, adjust, improve. This cycle of learning, application, and iteration is the engine of mastery. Consider the highest achievers in any field. The top surgeons master specific procedures. The best programmers master particular languages or systems. The greatest artists master their medium. They didn't settle for competence. They pursued excellence. They continuously refined their craft, always learning, always improving. Here's the uncomfortable truth about mastery: it's a moving target. There is no finish line. The moment you believe you've arrived, you've actually begun your decline. The world evolves all, and you must evolve with it. Therefore, you must commit to being a perpetual student. Commit to daily improvement. Dedicate at least 1 hour every single day to developing your craft, to learning something new, to sharpening your skills. Be the person with answers. Be the expert others quote. Be the master people seek out. Because specialized knowledge isn't just information. It's the golden key that unlocks doors of extraordinary opportunity. Rule 5, decision. The moment power transfers indecision is more costly than wrong decisions. Hesitation destroys more potential than failure ever could. The most successful people throughout history weren't necessarily the most intelligent or the most talented, but they were decisively committed. They make decisions quickly. They trust their intuition, and once committed, they move forward without second guessing. Understand this fundamental truth. You don't need complete information to begin. You don't need universal approval to proceed. You don't need perfect conditions to start. You just need to decide, to choose a direction, to take the first step. Clarity doesn't precede action, it follows it. The more you act, the clearer your path becomes. Action illuminates the next step. Even a wrong decision is superior to no decision. Wrong decisions provide valuable data. They teach you what doesn't work. They correct your course. But indecision provides nothing but stagnation. Consider the pioneers who shaped our world. The explorers who sailed uncharted waters, the innovators who created new industries. They didn't wait for complete maps. They created them through action, through courageous decisions, through bold movement. Success favors the decisive. It belongs to those who declare, "This is my direction. I begin now." Stop overanalyzing. Stop seeking external validation. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth. There is only now, the moment you choose. Be bold. Commit completely. Move with conviction. The world respects those who know their own mind. Your future is waiting for one courageous decision. Will you step into uncertainty, or will you remain in comfortable mediocrity? Rule 6. Persistence, the art of continuing when quitting seems reasonable. Every meaningful journey encounters resistance. Every path to significance contains stretches that test your commitment. Obstacles aren't interruptions to your path. They are part of the path. They reveal who you truly are. Most people quit at the first significant challenge. The achievers, they understand that challenges are where growth happens. Failure isn't defeat. Failure is data. Failure is feedback guiding you toward better approaches. Thomas Edison didn't fail 10,000 times. He discovered 10,000 approaches that didn't yield the desired result. Each discovery brought him closer to the one that would. Colonel Sanders heard no 1,009 times before receiving his first yes. He didn't interpret rejection as failure, but as necessary steps toward his eventual success. Persistence is the hidden multiplier. It turns average ability into exceptional achievement. It separates those who talk from those who do. When life delivers setbacks, when circumstances seem overwhelming, when hope feels distant, that's when persistence says, one more step, just one more. Success belongs to those who continue long after others have quit, who understand that the darkest hour often precedes dawn. Persistence means eliminating quit as an option. It means acting as if failure is not a possibility. It means rising each time you fall, learning from the experience and continuing with greater wisdom. Understand this deeply. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is rarely about innate talent or luck or privilege. It's about the daily decision to continue when stopping would be easier, to persevere when giving up would be understandable. Train your mind to reinterpret obstacles. See challenges as opportunities to strengthen your resolve. View delays as divine timing for preparation. Interpret resistance as confirmation you're moving in the right direction. If you categorically refuse to quit, you cannot be defeated. You may be delayed, you may be tired, you may be discouraged, but you cannot be defeated. Persistence transforms impossibility into inevitability. Rule 7. The Mastermind Alliance, your personal board of directors. No one achieves greatness in isolation. Every massive achievement, every transformative innovation, every legacy worth remembering involved multiple minds collaborating toward a shared vision. The people you surround yourself with aren't just company. They are influencers of your mindset, shapers of your standards, and determinants of your trajectory. If you spend significant time with negative, cynical, or complacent people, their energy will inevitably affect you. Their doubts will seep into your thinking. Their limitations will become boundaries you unconsciously accept. But when you intentionally surround yourself with positive, driven, accomplished people, you absorb their mindset. You adopt their habits. You rise to meet their expectations. Your environment is either elevating you or limiting you. There is no neutral. History demonstrates this pattern repeatedly. Andrew Carnegie attributed his monumental success to his Mastermind Alliance, a carefully selected group of brilliant minds working in harmony. Henry Ford surrounded himself with experts who complemented his skills and vision. So conduct an honest audit. Who are you spending your time with? Who are you allowing to speak into your life? Are they elevators or anchors? Build your own Mastermind Alliance. Seek out those who inspire you. Learn from those who are ahead of you on the path. Add value to others generously. Protect your mental space from toxic influences. Hold yourself to the standards of your chosen circle, because success isn't solely about individual effort and talent. It's about strategically positioning yourself in an environment that demands excellence, that supports growth, that accelerates your progress through collective wisdom. Choose your inner circle with intention. You will inevitably become like the people you spend the most time with. Surround yourself with excellence, and excellence will become your normal. Rule 8, the subconscious mind, your silent creative partner, your subconscious mind, is your most powerful and most obedient servant. It operates continuously, processing every thought, every belief, every command you consistently impart. Think of it as incredibly fertile creative soil. It doesn't judge the seeds you plant. It doesn't discriminate between positive and negative. It simply grows whatever you consistently plant. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and limitation, you'll harvest experiences of anxiety, hesitation, and constraint. If you plant seeds of confidence, courage, and abundance, you'll harvest experiences of boldness, clarity, and opportunity. Your subconscious doesn't argue. It doesn't filter based on logic. It simply creates based on your dominant instructions. This is why vigilant mental hygiene is crucial, because every repeated thought, every persistent belief, becomes a command to your subconscious creative faculty. Program your subconscious deliberately with positive affirmations. I am capable of achieving my most ambitious goals. I attract opportunities that align with my purpose. I am constantly evolving into my best self. I handle challenges with grace and wisdom. Repeat them daily. With genuine emotion, with heartfelt conviction, visualization is your most potent tool for subconscious programming. See your desired outcomes in vivid detail. Create mental movies of your success. Engage all your senses. Make the experience so real, so immersive, that your subconscious accepts it as actual experience. When your subconscious fully accepts your vision as reality, your actions begin to align automatically. You find yourself making choices that support your goals. Opportunities seem to appear magically. You operate with a confidence that feels natural. The world's most accomplished individuals across all fields understand this secret. They train their subconscious minds systematically until success becomes their default setting. So ask yourself regularly, what messages am I reinforcing? What beliefs am I cultivating? What internal dialogue am I allowing? Because whatever dominates your inner world will inevitably manifest in your outer experience. Take conscious command of your subconscious. Program it deliberately for success. And watch as it works tirelessly to materialize your dreams into reality. Rule 9. The brain, your 3. Pound universe of potential, your brain, is the most complex and powerful biological structure in the known universe. It contains approximately 86 billion neurons, each with thousands of connections. The possible neural combinations exceed the number of atoms in the known universe. It can conceive of abstract concepts, solve complex problems, create breathtaking art, and build civilizations. It can imagine futures that don't yet exist, and then provide the blueprint for their creation. But most people operate their entire lives using only a fraction of this incredible machine's capacity. They let distraction, fear, and mental laziness limit their potential. Your brain isn't merely for survival and basic functioning. It's designed for conscious creation, for generating innovative ideas, solving challenging problems, imagining new possibilities, and bringing them into tangible existence. Every great invention throughout history, from the wheel to the internet, every masterpiece of art and literature, every successful enterprise started as a spark, a mere thought, in the limitless space of someone's mind. So the essential question is, what are you feeding your brain? A diet of mental junk food, endless scrolling, sensational news, mindless entertainment, and trivial conversations? Or are you nourishing it with high-quality fuel, with books that expand your thinking, courses that develop your skills, conversations that stimulate your mind, and ideas that challenge your assumptions? Your brain operates like a muscle. The more you use it purposefully, the stronger, more agile, and more capable it becomes. The more you challenge it with difficult problems and new skills, the greater its performance. Allow it to remain unchallenged and it grows weak and inefficient. And here's one of the most powerful principles Napoleon Hill discovered. When you connect your brain with other focused, Committed minds in a spirit of perfect harmony and shared purpose, you create what he termed the mastermind. This isn't mere collaboration. It's a synergistic explosion of intelligence and creativity. In this space, energy multiplies. Ideas cross-pollinate and birth new, better ideas. Breakthroughs occur that would be impossible for any single mind working alone. Never, ever underestimate the power residing between your ears. This organ can construct your greatest achievements or your deepest regrets. It can be your most valuable asset or your most significant limitation. It is your sacred responsibility to train your brain deliberately, to sharpen it continuously, to protect it from the pollution of negativity and triviality. Read consistently across diverse subjects. Solve puzzles that stretch your thinking. Learn skills outside your comfort zone. Engage in deep, focused work daily. Challenge your assumptions regularly. Your brain, is the factory where your future is manufactured. Manage it with intention. Invest in it daily. Use it fully and purposefully, and I promise you, nothing in this world will be able to deny you for long. Rule 10. The sixth sense, the doorway to infinite intelligence. There exists a faculty of mind that operates beyond the boundaries of linear logic, beyond the slow, methodical process of reasoning, beyond what your physical senses can perceive. It's that quiet, knowing voice within, that gut feeling you can't explain, that sudden flash of insight, that unmistakable sense of just knowing what to do. Some refer to it as intuition. Some call it instinct. Some experience it as divine guidance. After decades studying the world's most accomplished individuals, Napoleon Hill termed it the sixth sense. This isn't about superstition or magical thinking. It represents the highest development of your mental faculties. When your conscious thoughts, your deeply held beliefs, and your consistent actions achieve perfect alignment, your subconscious mind opens a gateway to something greater. In this heightened state, ideas flow to you effortlessly. Solutions to persistent problems appear as if from nowhere. Synchronicities occur with uncanny timing. Opportunities present themselves as if the universe itself is orchestrating events on your behalf. The most visionary leaders, the most groundbreaking inventors, the most inspired artists throughout history have all acknowledged trusting this inner voice. They made critical decisions, not solely based on empirical data, but guided by that deep, intuitive knowing. But here's the crucial understanding. The sixth sense doesn't activate for the undisciplined. It doesn't guide the unfocused. It awakens only in those who have mastered their mind through persistent application of the previous 9 principles. Those who have cultivated burning desire, unshakable faith, mental discipline, specialized knowledge, decisive action, relentless persistence, collaborative wisdom, subconscious programming, and continuous brain development. And then in moments of quiet receptivity, i.e., during walks in nature, in the space between waking and sleep, in flashes of inspired awareness, the guidance comes. Clear, certain, and undeniable. This is the sixth sense in its full expression. Your connection to infinite intelligence. Your direct line to extraordinary achievement and fulfillment. Learn to cultivate stillness so you can hear it. Develop the courage to trust it. Practice the wisdom to follow its guidance. Because when you learn to consistently follow that inner voice, you transition into a new dimension of existence. A dimension where success is no longer something you force through sheer will, but something that flows to you, through you, and as you. You become a conscious co-creator with life itself, The synthesis, your blueprint for a legacy. So now you possess them, the complete principles of extraordinary achievement, the master blueprint for creating a life of significance. Desire, the primal fire that ignites your journey. Faith, the unwavering foundation for every step. Auto, suggestion, the tool for mental transformation. Specialized knowledge, the currency of exceptional value. Decision, the moment power transfers to you. Persistence, the quality that outlasts all obstacles. The mastermind, your ecosystem of exponential growth. The subconscious mind, your silent creative partner. The brain, your physical instrument of creation. The sixth sense, your connection to infinite intelligence. These aren't theoretical concepts. These are the fundamental building blocks, the immutable laws that have governed every significant human achievement across history. Every empire ever built, every innovation that transformed society, every legacy that endured beyond a lifetime, was constructed using these very principles. The individuals may not have known their formal names, but they applied their essence. But here resides the ultimate truth, and it brings us full circle to where we began. This knowledge isn't ultimately about them. This isn't a historical study. This is about you, your life, your potential, your legacy. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is presenting you with a question. Do you possess the courage to begin, even without guarantees? Do you have the strength to persist when continuing seems unreasonable? Do you have the faith to believe in your vision when belief defies all visible evidence? Because when all is said and done, your destiny won't be determined by random chance, favorable circumstances, or privileged birth. It will be crafted day by day by the choices you make, by the fire you choose to nurture in your heart, by the standards you refuse to compromise, by the company you intentionally keep, by the thoughts you consistently entertain. So rise to your full height. Claim the power that has resided within you all along. Act as if your success is already assured, and your actions will make it so. Refuse to quit. Let persistence become your signature, and learn to trust above all else, that quiet, certain voice within, the voice of your sixth sense, guiding you unerringly toward the fulfillment of your deepest purpose. The world awaits your unique contribution. Your moment of destiny is not in some distant future. It is here, it is now, this very breath. And the only question that remains, the only one that truly matters, is, will you embrace it?